Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, assalamu alaikum, welcome. So somebody today mentioned on my channel that they like the doggies, so here they are. There's Zach, there's Millie, and then there's Gilligan. And Gilly? Oh, he's a boy. Oh, he's my little putchy. Yes, so we are here to do a little unboxing, and as you can tell from the title and from the box that's right next to me, you know exactly what it is. It is a Henry Cordless. So I waited for these to come down in price, and they have, and they were on special offer, and I had some money off on an email, so I thought, yeah, I'll go and get it. So I bought it, and it arrived today. Unfortunately, the box arrived with the lid open, so I hope that there's nothing missing from the inside of it, so we will have a look. So without further ado, we will put the dogs to bed. Right, come on in your bed, quick, in your bed, quick, off you go. Little tails disappearing. So here we go. Yes, it is the Henry Cordless. Excellent. What I like about this is I can use his cordless head on all of the other bodies that I have in the garage, all the pneumatic bodies, so make it easy, a little bit easier for swapping around as well. So I thought I'll get myself one of these. I quite liked them when they were first introduced, and I've watched a gazillion reviews on them, so I do like them. I do think they're good. So unfortunately the seal on the box is broken, so let's have a look and see what is inside. First of all, we've got the instructions. The destructions. One of my other subscribers put a comment on as well about the all the faces being a bit creepy looking at him. I'd never really thought about it before, but yeah, I guess if you've got 5 or 4 Henry eyes looking at you, it could get creepy, but I think it's just because maybe in the States they're not quite used to the Henrys with the faces, or the pneumatics with the faces, so I don't know, I kind of find them kind of cute anyway. So there we go. So we've got the instruction booklet with this. Tells you what we've got. Now I think there are 2 batteries included from what I've seen. Someone's done a fart. One of the dogs. I think there's 2 batteries included in this. Yeah, it says there 2 36-volt rechargeable batteries included, so that's good. So we got the destructions there. Now there's a lot of these videos online for unboxing these, so you know this isn't going to be the first time. Here we will have the tools. Yes, we've got the lovely, I don't know if it is natural or it looks natural, maybe horsehair dusting brush. Very, very good dusting brush this is, as you see from all my videos when I've been using the pneumatic vacuum. We've got the crevice tool, and we've got the upholstery tool with the slide-on brush. Excellent. So you get 2 brushes. And also the little adapter, some wrappings. Next we've got the hose. Standard length hose with the ascending size of the hose, so when it starts off through here it's a smaller diameter to the end, so that's supposed to help with suction, so we'll soon find out. So the one I've got in the garage, the pneumatic, I bought a very, very super long hose for that because I use it on the car and stuff, so I needed the longer hose on it, but that'll be quite handy for me to have just sitting on my workbench. Without having to worry about the super long hose and the power cable. So next in the box I can see a handle. Now this obviously doesn't have a release valve on it for reduced suction, because I'm trying to think, I think it's about 300 watts of power that the vacuum produces, so it's not a super suction on it, so I'll soon find out how it performs, because that's one thing I do like about the pneumatics is the suction on it. Part of the extension wand, and the other part of the extension wand, and the floor head, Now, oh yeah, I like this floor head because it's got the metal base to it, so that's nice rather than the plastic. It's got 2 litter pickers there, sort of like lint pickers for picking up dog fur and lint and stuff. Nice swivel to it, and it's got, you push the brushes down for hard floors, and it's got the castellations at the front to let bigger particles through, and it's got gaps at the side, so that should be good for side suction. And then we got brushes down then for carpet mode. So that's a nice floor head, that is. I like that. Some of them I've seen have got the plastic floor, plastic base to it, and I don't like that. Okay, what else have we got? Take out some cardboard. Okay, there's some bags. We've got 3 bags, and I think there's another one inside the machine, so that makes 4 bags. So I shall pop the bags there with the rest of the accessories. Now let me take off the rest of this cardboard and plastic wrapper. And here we have Henry himself. Little Henry. Oh, it's got the, forgot about that. It's got the tools thing on the back of it. So I can put the tools on. Let's just park that for now. I'll leave that off. Let's put that on there. And let's put that on there. And then the crevice tool, and I think that should fit on top. Yep, so if I move it to the other side, it won't be in the way of the on and off switch. That's very good. This is the first one I got with the storage. I haven't looked at the other ones to see if there's storage on the back. I don't know if there is. The bodies that I unboxed yesterday. So there we go. So there is little Henry. Now in the bottom, sure, yes, thank you, excellent. We have got 2 36-volt batteries, and these have got metal casings on them. I can feel them and they're kind of cold, so it's got metal casings around the battery. 36 volts DC. Okay, lithium. They are lithium ion batteries, so that's good. And also there in the bottom we have got the charging station. So let's just undo that. Now I guess these will have to be charged overnight, both of them, but they might have a little bit of power left in them. And that is it. That's the box empty. Right, so let me get all this packaging in. And what I'll do is I'll turn this upside down and I'll use this as my little temporary workbench for the video. So there we go. So there is Henry. Lovely, lovely, lovely. The only thing I do find is because the back wheels are stationary, the front wheels are pretty good for moving around, but sometimes it can topple over. So I'm just going to remove these tools, and let's remove his hat. Oh God, that's stiff. Oh, hang on. Numatic International Limited, Chard, England. This is the HVB 160-12, 6.9 kilograms, 36 volts, serial number 170700613. There we go. It's a little motor housing. And we got the filter, and yes, we have got a bag. All right, now he does look like a chef. Now he looks like the flying nun, and now he looks like a nurse. And if I do that, now he looks like an idiot. Okay. Anyway, let's put the bag in. Let's put the filter on. Let's put the lid on. And this can only go on one way because there's a ridge at the back there, which fits over this, so this can only go on one way. Let's close him up. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise you up a little bit so that you're looking down on him, and then we'll see the battery and the indicators. Okay, that's better. Let me just move you back a little bit. There we go. So there we go, that's what he looks like at the top. He's got the big space here for the battery. That is the battery release button, 2-speed control, and the battery indicator light. Let me just see. It's quite easy to see how the battery goes in actually, because there's a lip here that seems to go underneath. So yeah, there we go, that's it. No, I don't think there's any power left in that battery. No, dead's a dodo. So you push that button and then you just slide it out. Let's try the other battery. Let me slide it in. Let's see. No, there's no on and off button, is it? That's it. No, there's no power in the battery. I thought there would be a little bit of juice left in him, but there's not. Once he got his battery in, he does feel a little bit heavier than the other pneumatics I've got. That seems to be about the sort of like the standard weight of the other ones. But this is a big ass metal battery, and that does add a little bit of weight to him. Okay, so what we will do, I will get this battery on charge just to see how quick it goes up, even if I've only got a little bit of power, just so we can demo him. Now there's grooves there in the bottom of the battery you can see, and there's grooves there in the charger, so I think it just slides on. Yep. So to fit the battery onto the charger, you literally just rest it on like that, really. Right, okay, so let's get this battery charged up. Now there's an LED indicator light there that will be red and then go green once the battery is charged. So I'm going to get this battery charged up and then we will give him a little demo. Okay, so it's the very next day because I've had to wait for the battery to charge, or the batteries I should say. So the one that's in there, if I take the tools off and take the hose off, I've used it a little bit when I came home from work today. Oh, it's just gone back up to 3, but it was a 2 while I was using it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you off the camera and we'll have a little look at this now switched on because the batteries are charged. This one I've literally just taken off the charger, it's 100%. This one, like I said, the one that's in there, I did push it around when I came home from work, so I had to drop down one. But we'll switch it on and we'll have a look. So this is the Henry Cordless. There we go. And round the back, that's the vent. That's the parking bracket, and that's where the tools go. On the top, it's got the carry handle. And then this then is the battery, which you push that button down and the battery just pops out very easily. There's only one way to put the battery in. So you put it underneath this clip and then push it down like so, and it clicks into place with a spring. Here we've got the information sticker that I read out yesterday, but that's the information sticker. And there we have the on and off switch for low and high power and a battery indicator here. So if I switch it on low, the air's coming out. You can switch it off. And then you can switch it on high. So the motor runs really nice. Like I said, it is only 300 watts or 250 watts, so it's not a powerful machine. So what they've tried to do to increase the power is obviously give it its tapered hose and change the head on it. They got a different head on it for that. His face is raised, but it can be removed, as you can see there. But I'm going to leave his face on, and his face on was on when I unboxed it. So power-wise, it's not super powerful as a normal Henry, obviously, for obvious reasons, because of the power limitations on it. But it still isn't too bad. So if I switch it on to low, it does sound different. And now we'll switch it on to high. So just be warned that if you are expecting, hang on, my finger's in the way. If you are expecting, you know, mega power that you do from a normal Henry, this isn't the vac for you. This does have reduced suction. It does have reduced power. Obviously, it's tried its best to maintain as much of the power as you can, but at the end of the day, it is only 300 or 250 watts. So you are going to be limited with deep down cleaning, even though it does do a good job. I'll do a test on it in a little while with pet hair on the nozzle, and there was a little bit on the mat in the kitchen, and it did take a good couple of goes for it to come up off the mat. But I'll do a lint test with to show that later on the mat in the kitchen. But it is very handy, I have to say, because like I said, when I came home from work today, I had a little go of it downstairs on that one battery, and it was good, you know, but it doesn't have the power. I'm telling you now, it's not going to have the power, obviously, of a standard Henry. This is very handy, though, because I could just wheel it around and just use it. So what we're going to do is, this is the battery that I've used a bit, so it's not going to be fair. What I'm going to do is put in this brand new, fully charged, definitely 100% charged battery, and I'm going to try and attempt to do a whole house clean with it from top to bottom and see if I can get the whole of the house vacuumed using the Henry Cordless. Now I'm just going to quickly look at the instructions and see what it says for about battery usage. Literature, it's got the times here, so it says on normal operation, there we go, high speed 20 minutes, low speed 30 minutes. The low speed's pretty good for dusting that I found, but I'm going to have it on high speed and let's see how long it does actually last. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top of the house, and I'm going to set my stopwatch, and I'm just going to continuously leave it on. I'm not going to switch it off in between. I'm just going to continuously leave it on, and we'll see how long it operates for. Okay, I'm up on the top floor, so I've got my alarm set. So I'm going to switch it on full power, and then switch on the stopwatch as well. So stopwatch on. Alright. And I'm not going to turn it off. I'm just going to carry on vacuuming like I normally do. Yeah. Okay. Now it's on carpet. So I have to excuse some of the house because I haven't done proper cleaning. So there's stuff all over the place. After coming off holiday and everything else. So it's quiet. It's definitely quiet. And I'm not going to race and do it quicker. I'm just going to be as normal. Tell you what, this carpet could do with a shampoo, which I will do in January. Actually holding the phone at the same time is a bit hard. There's been some bits on the floor that it's picked up normally. Just there. I'm not going to be doing stairs. I'm just going to do it like you normally would, just a width round. Okay, that's one room down. Move on to the landing. So it's doing a good job, but I think that's more of a fact of the, oops, still looks clumsy. Switch it to brush. Let me just move my mat out the way. Haphazard, so I do apologise. Okay, move on to this bedroom. It's quite easy to manoeuvre. So there's my canary yellow. Oh, I've got to put that ladder away. So we're still on 3 bars. I haven't made that bed yet. The bedding's there, just haven't made it. around here. Oosh. I'll tell you what, doing this one-handed is not easy. Right. Let's go down to the next floor. I'm going to have to put you on pause because I can't hold you and the camera. Okay, we're down on the middle floor. I haven't turned the Henry off. So I'll move the brush. There's one light. Can't see me. There's one light gone out. It looks like it is on, but one light has gone out. Ugh. Bathroom. The landing. So this isn't going to do a deep clean. This is not going to be detrimentally deep cleaning for the carpets. You get them into the bedroom so I can turn them around. Not having a cord definitely does make it easier. And there's my Seagull Gertmeister. Right, let's move into the bedroom. Let me put on the light for the dressing room. I sucked up something there. Back in the bedroom. So it's moved up onto the rug, okay. Over there. And the shag rug. Not the shag rug, but the shag pile. Sorry. I do it like this because it fits underneath things very well. We're still on 2 lights. Let's go under the bed. Which you won't find much because I do that very regular anyway. Go under the TV. Come on. Switch the ensuite bathroom lights on. definitely working. It's definitely picking everything up. Okay, let's move out. And he's taking the rug with him. And he's falling over. Stupid thing. Let's do the Hoover room. There's not much room in here, I need to sort it out. Now let's do this room. This is a mess because it's got our suitcases all over the shop. Let's get the door open. And we're still on 2 batteries, still two bars of power. Come on, Henry. It's definitely good not having to change the cord for every room. That's definitely a good thing. I'm so sorry for the camera work on this. You'll be seasick by the time you finish watching this video. Come on. Do you know what? You're still as bloody awkward to get round corners. Okay, so we've almost finished this floor. He's stuck around the corner. Come on, you stupid thing. So we've lost one of his tools on the journey. Right, again I'm going to pop you on pause. Oh, we're down to 1 now. 1 bar. I'm just going to pop you on pause while I take him down the stairs. Okay, so he's still on. Let's put this on. Oh, there's a cat. Hello, cat. Still underneath here. Oh, there's another cat. Goodbye, cat. Not fans of vacuum cleaners. Move yourself back. Let's do the rug. It's definitely maintaining power. It's not losing suction as the battery is depleting. That's the good thing about lithium ion. Lithium ion batteries, I should say. Right, so we're still on 1 light, 1 bar of power. He's not flashing yet. here. And just back him up. Done the living room a bit. Just move the whole away. Clunk. This mat. So when I'm pulling back, if I pull it back very slow, it sticks to the rug, but otherwise it just drags. Come on, Henry. Downstairs cloakroom. Nice. Back on something. There we go. This is definitely a lot easier with two hands and not filming. Right, now we're in the kitchen. Still on one bar. Put the lights on. There's the rug. Okay, how's the battery doing? It's still on, it's not flashing. Still on one bar. Let's go in here. Felix on the mop. Okay, we've pretty much done everywhere, just a quick whip over. Just this little mat left. There we go. Still one light not flashing. Right. Just leave it there. Oops, something just went up. So I stopped vacuuming and it's still going. Let's just check on my watch the time. Hang on. Oh! Oh, hang on a second. Oh, hang on a sec. Where is it? Stopwatch. So there we go. Let me press stop. Okay, Jesus. It's so hard to do this one-handed. Focus. There we go. 19 minutes and 3 seconds. And then it switched itself off. So just under 20 minutes for that to deplete the battery. There's a dodo. Okay, so there we go. 19 minutes and 4 seconds. I'd say 19 minutes exactly. Now, the temperature of the battery is quite warm when I'm touching it. I can feel it's not hot, burny hot to the touch, but it is definitely warm. And let's put it back on the charger so you can see how the charger just flashes green, and then you put the battery just straight onto it, push it down, and it's red. Why is it flashing red? Try it again. There we go. So it's a solid light, so that means it is now going to carry on charging, and it will turn green once it is charged. So before I move on to some other tests that I want to do with it, I want to see how well it's done on pickup. So if I remove its head and the filter, and I'm going to have a look inside the bag. Not a good idea. So yeah, it's definitely picked up. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can very clearly. You can see that it's definitely picked up a lot of fluff and fibers on its journey. So it's definitely done a good job because it's picked up all of that. Ooh, looks like the inside of my intestines. Anyway, so yes, it's done a good job on pickup from the inside of the bag. Now the next test I want to see is, can I use another type of, and the answer clearly is no, I can't, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame because I was hoping that I could have swapped my Henry cordless head around to use on the other ones, which are all of a standard size. So unfortunately, no, you cannot use this on anything but the Henry cordless. Not that I'm aware of anyway. I don't have all of the knowledge of Henrys, so maybe there is another Henry that it can use, another Numatic, but it definitely will not fit on any of them, which is a bit disappointing. Right, so my next question is, how does it do on turbo brushes? Because obviously it's got lower suction. So if I take off the big nozzle, and yes, the extension tube is here, how well does it perform with the aero brush? Now I've put the other battery in this, and I'm going to switch it on full. Not very well. No. So there's definitely not enough power for it to operate with the big aero brush, but I'm not surprised because it's only 300 watts. How about the little turbo brush? How does it work with that? Yeah. It definitely works better with this little handheld little sort of like turbo brush. Let's see how it does on pickup. So let's put some Mad About Mess down, and let's see how well it does on that. I don't know how it would work on other turbo brushes, but it's definitely done enough to pick up everything off there. There's a little bit come out. But yeah, it's definitely done that with the turbo brush. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to get some lint from my tumble dryer that I've been saving, and I'm just going to spread some of that around and see how it does with that. Okay, so this is my little carrier bag of lint. I've got some nice white lint that I can rub into the carpet, into the rug. Rub that in. Okay, let's see how it does with the turbo brush on lint. So just one pass back and forth and it's picked up some of the bigger chunks, but it's still there. So let's just try it on over again and again. Well, it's picked up everything. I can still see a faint outline, but again, regarding the power of the vacuum and with just this, it hasn't done too bad, I guess, really. So right, that's the turbo brush test. Next, let me get some more lint. Where's my bag? Yep, I still got some more light lint. So let's rub some more lint down into the carpet, into the rug, sorry. This is not scientific at all. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the full size nozzle on it. Let's put down some Mad About Mess as well, there we go, just for luck. And let's see how it does with the full nozzle on the rug setting. Okay, so I've got that on. Let's try it on full power. Well, yeah, it's done good. It's picked up everything that was there. I cannot see a faint line or outline, but I do feel that there would be some definitely in there that I'd have to use another sort of like my Miele C3 with the turbo brush or one of my Seabows or one of the other vacuums to actually get the deep down stuff out of it. But like I said, it's not scientific. So overall, I am very pleased with its handiness. It'll be very good to use in the car, or for the car definitely, or for those quick whip arounds. It doesn't have the power, obviously, because it is battery operated and it is only 300 watts. So don't expect miracles from it. It is a slightly smaller machine, so I can't use it with the other bodies, which is a bit disappointing, but never mind, hey ho. So you will see this featured in a lot of my videos out in the workshop. I'll use it a lot because it's a lot easy to to move around, but I won't be using it for big fur tests or big mess tests that I do in there with all the stuff, because it just doesn't have the capability to do that, unfortunately. I don't know if you can get a turbo nozzle for it. I haven't looked, so I have absolutely no idea. It's very, very well made, and I'm sure the body will live up to Numatic's, you know, good history of lasting a long time. But I don't know how long the batteries will last if you were going to be using it all the time. So the battery, it's a big solid lithium ion battery, so it should do pretty well. I'll just have to keep you posted in future videos to tell you how it's going. But yeah, so far so good. So in my initial summary, would I recommend the Henry Cordless? Yes, I would. Don't have the expectations that... Look, I got sweaty Betty. Don't have the expectations that it's going to be just like your normal Henry. It just does not have the power or the ability of that. I'm going to do some more tests on it. I'm going to hoover the vacuum out the car with it and see how it does on that. 19 minutes run time I had. That was the first full discharge from the battery, so probably with a couple more charges it will go its full 20 minutes, I don't know. But yes, I do like it. It is very good. It is very handy. I wouldn't really recommend it to be your complete house vacuum unless you've got completely tiles or hard floors. I don't think it has the deep down capability on carpets that you would find with a normal Henry or one of the other Numatic ranges for the deep down clean, for using the aero brush or one of the other turbo brushes that you can use with it. So in summary, yeah, it's very good. It's a bit of an expensive toy, but it is a lot more convenient, I find, than the Dyson handheld, as in its rugged ability, if that's a word. It's quite rugged, so you know, you can drag it along outside when you're doing your car, or drag it around the house. Yeah, it's not too bad, to be honest. I'm not displeased with it. It's just a shame that I couldn't use the other bodies on it for when I use out the back, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference. So yes, I don't know what else to say about it, to be honest. It's if you get a chance to have a go at one, I would definitely have a go at one before you commit to buying it. But I will definitely find it handy and useful, and it'll be hanging around in the house and the garage. The only thing I do wish, though, is that it had a retractable cord so that it could be stowed away a little more easier, because it is kind of tall. I don't know if you can see. See, it is kind of tall with the handle and everything on it. So yeah, that's about the only thing really, is for stowing away. So yes, so I hope you've enjoyed this first look and quick demo of this Numatic Henry Cordless. Very pleased with it, and it will definitely get a lot of use. So thank you again for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers and all my current subscribers. Thank you so much for your input on this channel, and I hope you've enjoyed this. There are lots of other videos out there on the Henry Cordless. Possibly a lot better than mine, with a lot more detailed information, but I just use them really. I just do this for fun. So I'll catch you in the next video. Please comment, like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification of when new videos are coming up, and I will see you all very shortly in the next video. Bye for now.